kids, welcome to grade 9 history class. In today's class we are going to discuss chapter number 6 which is peasants and farmers, and आज का जो session है वो है session number 3. So we'll start with the age of enclosures. There is one dramatic fact that makes the period after the 1780s different from any earlier period in English history. तो एक ऐसा फैक्ट है जो बहुत ड्रामेटिक फैक्ट है जो कि पीरियड आफ्टर 1718 इतना डिफरेंट पीरियड है जो कि अर्लियर पीरियड में ऐसा कभी नहीं हुआ इंग्लिश हिस्ट्री में. सो दिस पीरियड इज़ वेरी ड्रामेटिक. जब यहाँ पे ड्रामेटिक एक चेंज हुआ एंड दैट मेक्स अ पीरियड जो 1780 के बाद है वो बहुत ही डिफरेंट है जैसा पहले वहाँ पे कभी नहीं हुआ इन द इंग्लिश हिस्ट्री. In earlier times, rapid population growth was most often followed by a period of food shortages. Food grain production in the past had not expanded as rapidly as the population. तो earlier what used to happen कि rapid जो population growth हुआ वो उसके बाद जो period of food shortage है that was always there because of the rapid growth of population. कभी भी वो उसके साथ जो उनका फूड प्रोडक्शन है उसको बढ़ा नहीं पाए. सो देयर वाज ऑलवेज इट वाज ऑलवेज फॉलोड बाय द फूड शॉर्टेज. फूड ग्रेन प्रोडक्शन जो है पास में वो इतना एक्सपेंड नहीं हुआ था, इतनी जल्दी एक्सपेंड नहीं हुआ था, इतना रैपिडली एक्सपेंड नहीं हुआ था जितना कि पॉपुलेशन ने एक्सपेंड किया था. In the 19th century, this did not happen in England. Grain production grew as quickly as population. Even though the population increased rapidly in 1868, England was producing about 80% of the food it consumed. The rest was imported. तो 19th century में ऐसा नहीं हुआ इंग्लैंड में and grain production grew as quickly as the population was growing. So it grew at the pace of जो population grow कर रही थी उसी pace पे जो food production है वो भी grow किया. Even though जो population है वो increase हुई rapidly, quite rapidly it grew. In 1860 England जो था वो produce कर रहा था, उसके बाद भी 80% of the food जो वो consume करते थे. तो it was a big thing कि वो 80% of the food जो consume कर रहे थे they were producing it even after the huge जो population growth हुआ. And the rest जो बच रहा था the 20% वो उसको import कर रहे थे. This increase in food grain production was made possible not by any radical innovation in agriculture technology but by bringing new lands under cultivation. तो ये जो increase था food grain production में this was not because they had implied some new technology या कुछ ऐसा changes किए in the technology जिसकी वजह से food grain production है जो वो इतना बढ़ा, but it was by bringing the new lands cultivation के लिए. तो जो land है उसको expand किया, new land was being added. तो इसलिए जो land है वो expand हो गया and that is why उनके पास there was more land to cultivate. It was in about the 1660s that farmers in many parts of England began growing turnip and clover. They soon discovered that planting these crops improved the soil and made it more fertile. So it was about 1660 that जो farmers हैं many parts of England के they started growing turnip and clover. तो turnip and clover जो दो crop थी उसको वो उगाना उन्होंने शुरू कर दिया. एंड सून उन्होंने ये डिस्कवर किया कि जो टर्निप एंड क्लोवर है इन दोनों को जब वो लगाते हैं तो उससे क्रॉप जो है इम्प्रूव हुआ एंड ऑल्सो सॉइल जो है वो ज़्यादा फर्टाइल हुआ पहले से. Enclosures were now seen as necessary to make long-term investment on hand and plant crop rotations to improve the soil. Enclosures also allowed the richer landowners to expand the land under their control and produce more for the market. तो we earlier talked about, हम लोगों ने बात की किस तरीके से enclosures होना शुरू हुए. पहले it was all open land, फिर धीरे धीरे enclosures लगना शुरू हुए. तो enclosures जो थे now they were seen as necessary कि long term investment on land पे जो किया जाए उसके लिए एंड ऑल्सो वो प्लान करें जो क्रॉप रोटेशन है उसको वो प्लान करें जिससे कि दे कैन इम्प्रूव द सॉइल. सो दैट इज़ वाई नाउ जो एनक्लोजर्स है दे वर सीन एज द नेसेसरी थिंग टू डू. एनक्लोजर्स ने अलाउ किया कि रिचर जो लैंड ओनर है वो एक्सपैंड करें अपनी लैंड को जो उनके अपने कंट्रोल में है एंड जिससे वो प्रोड्यूस करें मोर फॉर द मार्केट. Enclosures filled the pockets of landlords, but what happened to those who depended on the commons for their survival? So enclosures was a good thing for the bigger landowners जिनके पास पैसा था, जिनके पास land ज़्यादा थी. But what happened to those जो dependent थे fully on the commons for their survival? जो common area एक open area था, तो common area पे जो लोग depend करते थे उनका क्या हुआ? Because they did not have that much land and they did not have that much money and they were not rich people. When fences came up, the enclosed land became the exclusive property of one landowner. The poor could no longer collect their firewood from the forest or graze their cattle on the common. So, जब fence हो गया, on the lands, then जो enclosed land था वो exclusively that became property of one landowner. तो exclusively property हुई एक landowner की. अब जो poor लोग थे they can no longer collect their firewood, वहाँ से नहीं ले सकते थे फॉरेस्ट से, एंड ऑल्सो वो कैटल जो है वो वहाँ पे अपना ग्रेजिंग के लिए नहीं ले जा सकते थे एट द कॉमन्स. In places where enclosures happened on the extensive scale, particularly the midlands and the countries around, the poor were displaced from the land. So in places जहाँ पे enclosures हुए on extensive scale पे जहाँ पे enclosures हुए, particularly जो midland था and the countries जो उसके around में थे, जो poor लोग थे वो वहाँ से displace हो गए अपनी land से. They found their customary rights gradually disappearing, deprived of their rights and driven off the land. They tramped in search of work. So, जो poor लोग थे, they found their जो customary rights थे gradually वो disappear हो रहे थे उनके, and they were being deprived of उनके rights जो हैं उनसे deprive हो रहे थे, and उनको भगाया जा रहा था जो land है वहाँ से. So they tramped in search of work. उनको फिर काम की ज़रूरत थी. So they came out from where they were living. They wanted to have some work. During the Napoleonic Wars, prices of food grains were high and farmers expanded production vigorously. So, जब Napoleonic War हुआ उस टाइम prices जो थे food grains से वो बहुत high थे, and farmers ने expand करना शुरू किया, अपना जो production था उन्होंने vigorously उसको बढ़ाना शुरू किया. Fearing a shortage of labor, they began buying the new thrashing machines that had come into the market. तो they were fearing कि they will have a shortage of labor, उनको labor की कमी होगी, and that is why उन्होंने जो नई thrashing machine थी उसको उन्होंने खरीदा जो market में बिल्कुल नई थी, because they were thinking कि shortage होगी labor की, so they will need the machine जो होगी then machine can do the work. After the Napoleonic Wars had ended, thousands of soldiers returned to the villages. They needed alternative jobs to survive. Now, Napoleonic War जब end हो गई उसके बाद जो thousands of soldiers थे वो they came back to their villages. Now they were all without jobs, so they needed the jobs. तो उनको job की ज़रूरत थी survive करने के लिए, and they had nothing to do. But this was a time when grain from Europe began flowing into England, prices declined and an agricultural depression set in. So now this was a time जो कि grain था Europe से वो आने लगा England में, and prices जो हैं because now they were having more than what they require, उनको जिसकी जितनी ज़रूरत थी उससे ज़्यादा उनके पास था, इसकी वजह से जो prices है वो गिरने लगे, and agriculture जो depression है वो set in होने लगा. Anxious landowners began reducing the area they cultivated and demanded that the imports of crop be stopped. They tried to cut wages and the number of workmen they employed. तो जो landowners थे they became anxious and उन्होंने reduce करना शुरू कर दिया जो area जो cultivate कर रहे थे. उन्होंने demand किया जो imports है crop का वो stop किया जाए, because they wanted to have their own जो क्रॉप उगा रहे हैं उसको सेल हो, दैट्स व्हाट दे वांटेड. एंड उन्होंने ट्राई किया कि वो वेजेस जो है कट करें, नंबर ऑफ वर्कमैन जो एम्प्लॉय करें उनको वो कट करें, बिकॉज समहाउ वो अपना जो कॉस्ट था उसको कम करना चाहते थे. The unemployed poor tramped from village to village and those with uncertain job lived in fear of loss of livelihood. तो जो unemployed poor थे वो एक गांव से दूसरे गांव they were just searching for work, and जिनके पास uncertain jobs था उनको हमेशा डर लगा रहता था कि उनका जॉब चला जाएगा एंड देन दे विल हैव नथिंग दैट दे विल अर्न। इस तरीके से उनका जो लाइवलीहुड है वो पूरा ख़त्म हो जाएगा। The Captain Swing riots spread in the countryside at this time. For the poor, the threshing machine had become a sign of bad times. So इसी टाइम में जो कैप्टन स्विंग राइट्स हैं वो स्प्रेड हुए कंट्री साइड में, एंड पुअर लोगों के लिए जो थ्रेशिंग मशीन थी वो इट बिकेम अ साइन ऑफ बैड टाइम्स, बिकॉज ऑल बैड टाइम स्टार्टेड जब ये जो थ्रेशिंग मशीन है वो आई। तो so that's all we have discussed in this session about peasants and farmers, किस तरीके से everything started changing, किस तरीके से threshing machine है they came in the market and the bad time started. So that's all we have discussed in this session. Thank you.